Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Haven't posted in a few weeks, but today we are posting about, let me try not to show my card details, the Georgian bank accounts, okay? I've seen some YouTubers post online about them, so I'm here to tell you why you would get one, why I actually use it, how I use it, and is it even worthwhile getting, right? And if this is the first time that you've actually come across this channel, I'm Will from HPT Group, also CCYFX and a few other companies as well. We help entrepreneurs move around the world, open bank accounts, open companies, do trust formations, and advise them on a number of different topics, right, which helps them become a better entrepreneur. So yeah, that is us. There's also Steph from Forward Point Solutions you might see as well if you do engage with us as well. But if you did want to get in contact, you can always go ahead and book a meeting down below. But to get into it, it's pretty simple. So these Georgian banks, they're called Solo. You typically don't really hear about them. When we speak about banking, especially for personal accounts, you might instantly think, Singapore, DBS Singapore. Switzerland, potentially London, Belgium, other private banks around the world, and also the United States as well. Main thing is here is almost nobody even speaks about Georgia. Even when you type it on Google, if you haven't done so before, you will see that it comes up with Georgia, the state in the United States. It doesn't even come up with Georgia, but Georgia is just between Turkey, Armenia, and Russia. So it's a very strange, doesn't really know where it's sitting right now in terms of geopolitics. It's not sanctioned, it's a great country, there's lots going on there, great for an entrepreneur launching a startup. There's also 1% tax there as well. There's certain measures to this. But yeah, it could be a great place to even move to. I have lived there myself, I have been there myself a few times. I do obviously have the bank account, which I did by an in-person visit. So today I'm actually gonna walk through how I opened up a Georgian bank account. It actually took less than 10 minutes. So stay tuned for that one. And also how I use it as well within my global portfolio, right? My global setup of banks, companies, trusts, whatever. So firstly speaking, when you arrive in Georgia, you can simply walk into this Solo branch, which is basically a premium, if you have a look at it, it's a premium branch, right, of the bank in Georgia, and you can bring your passport, and because I'm British, I was able to open up an account. It took about 15 to 25 minutes, and I was logged in, and then I went back the following day to go and pick up all of my cards. So very interesting, very fast. Again, if you are someone like, let's say you're from Russia or Nigeria or a country that's not as well respected in banking, then you can expect this process to be slightly different, but it is still possible. So in terms of why you would actually set up an account in Georgia, you might ask the question. Number one, it's geography. It's pretty strategic. It's not in Asia and it's not in Europe. So it allows you to get onto a second point to diversify between those continents, right? Very key in today's banking role. We've seen entrepreneurs with closing Wise accounts, closing Visa accounts, and other closed accounts. And it allows you to have that essentially plan C. I'm going to call it a plan C plan. It's not my main bank. I do not use it for spending. I do not use it for saving. I do not really use it too much at all. Yes, I hold some funds in there, and that's about it. But it really allows me to just kind of step back and be a lot more relaxed. If anything goes wrong with my banking partners A, banking partners B, and this is in countries that I'm speaking about. Typically, I always open up 2 to 5 accounts in every single country. Opening up these banks in those countries can be a lot more tricky, but with Georgia, it was very simple. So I do actually highly recommend entrepreneurs to go ahead and do so if they are looking at increasing their portfolio. Now, it actually comes with a MasterCard, a club membership card, and a Visa card. So it comes with 3 different cards, and this premium account, I think it's about $350 a year, $300 a year. You can pay monthly, and it also comes with the like the Dragon Pass lounge equivalent, where you just show your card at the check-in to the airport premium lounge, and it lets you go into there. In terms of the actual banking products that it actually offers, it's pretty practical. There's euro accounts, dollar accounts, obviously GEL, which is the local currency over in Georgia, those accounts as well. And the question is, can you open up this remotely? Some of you guys are probably thinking. And the answer to it is yes. I actually work with a few banking partners there, and I had a nice conversation thinking, hey, I've got a nice little audience here. Obviously, there's a big network within HPT Group and the other ventures which I'm involved with. And I was like, can some of my clients look at opening up these accounts remotely? And the answer to the question was yes. So you can go ahead and do so. Yes, there's some extra due diligence on those clients, XYZ. It's not as easy as it is to do it when you're in person. However, it is completely possible. So if you did obviously want to open up one of these accounts, you can check it out. It's called Solo Club in Georgia. You can go ahead and do so. So I wouldn't call this bank, to conclude the video, I wouldn't call it my A or B or even C, right? I would call it a practical backup bank, you know, in terms of your personal operational expenditure. It's very good, you know, I think it's only insured up to $18,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did hear that when I was over in Georgia. So that's a big downside, but why not keep $15,000, $20,000 on there? So at the end of the day, it's a backup for operational spending, okay? So I can always sit on that, and I always know there is some money on there. Potentially I could hold more on there if I wanted to take that risk, but it's only insured up into $18,000, top of my head, something like this. I was speaking with some local partners over there. So it's a very good solution for an entrepreneur to simply do it, especially if you're living in Dubai. Because it's only a 2-hour flight from Dubai. It's a 5-hour flight from London, a 3.5, 4-hour flight from Zurich, okay, or Geneva. I actually flew from Geneva to there. And it's very easy. I mean, the airport is about 35 minutes away, super easy to do. But again, we can help you. If you do want to do this account remotely, we can go ahead and help you do so. Now, the reason why I've actually introduced this video is because a lot of people who are still very successful entrepreneurs are still using Revolut and Wise. And they do not understand the risks of just being, you know, having a HSBC bank and Revolut. Quite frankly speaking, I've seen clients with my own eyes who was using Barclays, a great friend of mine. He does around £600,000 a year in sales of revenue of a service, so basically 100% profit to an extent, to above 7 figures. And one afternoon, he had his personal account frozen, his business accounts frozen, and they'd sent him a letter a week later. Now, he only had one other account. I think he had a Monzo account. So he was having to use a bloody Monzo account, right? So for people like this, where you just want to have that extra backup plan in case anything ever happens, it is a great idea to go ahead and do so. But other than that, just for I would introduce you, if you are traveling near that region, definitely worth going out, checking out, and opening up one of these solo premium bank accounts. Premium, we'll say, Georgia's premium, Georgia's finest. And other than that, guys, over and out. And if you haven't already gone and reach out to me personally, feel free, go ahead and do so. And you can also apply if you are in a business yourself. We're currently actually launching our own fintech called CCYFX. So I'll drop the link below where you can apply for your own bank account, which is a corporate account, corporate cards, merchant acquiring, and it will be specialized on medium and high risk enterprises. Whether you're in iGaming, adult world, we should be able to entertain a conversation and hopefully look at onboarding you and doing some great work with you. And again, if you did want to actually structure yourself, look at how you could get some more bank accounts, structure your assets, have some asset protection and diversification within your current global portfolio, please go ahead and do so. I'm happy to have a free conversation. I do not charge for my team meetings, my Zoom calls, my WhatsApp calls. I do not charge for these, okay, guys? I am happy just speaking to global entrepreneurs. There's a lot to learn from you guys as well. So over and out, guys. Speak soon. Over and out. Bye-bye.